Mr. Badger out of England. First time calling.
James.
Hey, good to hear from you. Long time no hear, actually.
Yeah. I think you said on that same show that you're attracted to women outside of your race. Is that true?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, so I didn't realize that. Interestingly, so my first girlfriend was actually a Somalian girl.
Wow. And what are you?
I definitely... Huh?
And what are you?
Oh, I'm white.
Okay.
White English.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely hated my mom, let's say.
Yeah. You think that's where it came from,
people,
that attraction?
I'm not sure. Like, my parents told me, they took me, before they split up, they took me to, like, a black church, apparently.
Wow.
I live in, like, an immigrant-heavy city.
Yeah.
Like, it was the immigrant capital of England. I don't know if it still is.
Yeah.
But there's loads of Africans, Asians, Indians.
That's what diversity does. It messes with the children.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a good thing, like people seem to want to insist.
Right.
But yeah, so interestingly, when I forgave my mom, I kind of realized straight away that, because I kind of dropped, being into your head about things.
Yeah.
I've been praying, and I realized, like, the attraction I had to women of different races, it wasn't really real in a way. Because I still like women.
Right.
And I still think other race women can be, pretty or beautiful, but I don't have, like, a desire for them. I don't have any reason. Like, I don't feel like I want one as my wife, if that makes sense.
You're married now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just 23. I haven't really met anyone suitable yet. But, I'm just waiting.
Right. Wow, that's nice. That's a nice report. It's cooled your passions and calmed that perversion. That's nice.
Yeah. I thought it was very strange because I heard you and Jesse talk about it a lot. And I thought, well, why wouldn't you be attracted to someone of another race?
Right.
It never made sense to me.
Yeah.
But somehow, when I forgave, it just changed. I wasn't expecting it, but it happened.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That's a cool report. And yeah, I feel that people who find themselves attracted to other races and they kind of know that that's from, like, a reaction or perversion or, this outside world. I think it's wise not to worry about it and just live and be, and don't, fools rush in, don't rush in. And that's cool.
Wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah. Right on. Good, what is it called? Good testimonial, Mr. Badger.
Yes, testimony.
Yeah. That's cool. So you heard Jesse's advice to go forgive your mother, and you did that? Yeah.
So I first listened in White History Month, which was amazing. I loved it. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I think that's when you started up doing your show more often, was it?
Yes, it is.
Around then? Yeah.
Yep.
And so I watched your shows too I was pretty much watching it daily.
Yeah.
And then I grew up an atheist. Like, my mom's like a Hindu, Buddhist kind of thing. And I didn't really spend much time with my dad.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wow.
So
and your mother's white?
I was always atheist. My mom's white, my dad's white, yeah.
And she was Hindu?
So she's like a vegan, feminist, socialist.
So common,
she's into all the bad things.
Yeah. Wow, and you still were able to see the truth and wake up. That's nice.
Yeah, because everything Jesse said about politics was awesome, and I loved it, so I kept watching and listening. I heard him talk about sex out of wedlock, and I was like, you know what, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And even though I was never religious, I never had any kind of belief, any kind of tie to that. I was even somewhat anti-religious in a way.
Yeah.
But I just thought, you know what, I'll try the silent prayer. So I did that for 2 weeks. And straight away, it was crazy. I noticed my thoughts going like, doing things that completely weren't me.
Yeah.
I think the first time I prayed, like, my thoughts were saying, Satan, Satan, Satan. And I was like, well, I'm not making it say that.
Yeah.
So what's going on here? And I did it for basically the whole 15 minutes. And then I stopped praying and it kept going, Satan, 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 Satan. I was like hanging my laundry, and I just relaxed because that's what Jesse says, relax.
Right.
And eventually it stopped. And yeah, so it was crazy. For 2 weeks, I was like overcoming that, and I went to forgive my mom. And I didn't know, I didn't expect to be scared because my mom isn't that scary, I guess.
Yeah.
But on the train over there, I was shaking. I was like, I don't know, I was sweating, and my thoughts were saying all sorts of things like, "Oh, she'll hate you forever." And I knew that wasn't true.
Yeah.
And they're saying like, "Oh, her partner will hit you, or she won't let you see your brother," all this kind of stuff. And I guess that just kind of hammers it home that if my thoughts are trying to stop me from forgiving, then I really need to forgive, right?
Yeah. That's a good point.
It really showed like the evil side to it.
Right. Yeah, that's nice.
So, yeah.
You were able to see that.
I don't know if I'd say I know God yet.
Yeah.
But I not hesitate to call the ego satanic.
Yeah.
In the way it acts. Yeah.
That's interesting. Like people notice evil before they notice good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you agreed with Jesse about the truth that he was telling about different things, but like Nick, the producer, Jesse's new producer, he's not that new, but he didn't really notice Trump as being a solid guy, but he noticed the evil and the hatred was like way out of proportion, and he noticed evil, so that kind of stopped. I think he's no longer an atheist because he realized that evil exists, and so he thinks that God must exist.
Yeah, people have said to me like, "Oh, if you believe in Satan, you have to believe in God, right? Or if you believe in, good and evil, you have to believe in God." But I'm not sure what believing like that is.
Well, don't worry about it, because if you try to force it, you'll end up like the fake Christians who repeat stuff that they think they know.
Of course.
And you'll be an intellectual, and you'll be lost.
Yeah.
And not realize
Jesse has so much wisdom. It's amazing.
Yeah. Man, that's a great report, Mr. Badger. I'm glad you called.
Cheers, James.
What an honor. Take care, man. And you're 23?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm 23 years old, yeah.
Nice. Nice age.
Children around the world are waking up, right?
Yeah, definitely. White guys, too. Were you into the white thing at all before?
Or
are you now?
The white thing? Oh, do you mean like nationalism?
Yeah, like nationalism and, the...
Not really, no.
Okay.
I was always like right-wing.
Yeah.
But libertarian, so not like religious, not like... I was always into liberty, like free economics and stuff.
Right.
But I never had a problem with racial stuff. I mean, I always noticed like we've got a what you might call a Muslim issue in this country.
A what issue?
Terrorism. Muslim.
Oh, Muslim issue, yeah. Right.
Yeah. The terrorism, like the van attacks, the knife attacks in London.
Yeah.
And then you've got like grooming gangs in like Luton, Rotherham.
True.
Which have been grooming children since the 70s. And the police have been turning a blind eye because they don't want to be called racist.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of like...
I've always been aware of racial issues.
Yeah.
But I've never been super pro-white, so
right.
It was surprising to me when I stopped being attracted to non-whites.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad thing.
Right.
It makes sense.
Yeah. That is cool. Were you, as a libertarian, were you for same-sex marriage and all that stuff? Or is that an issue over there?
I always used to, well, I'm not the same as I used to be now, but I always used to think the government shouldn't be involved in marriage, like minimal, just the judicial side.
Yeah.
And then, because I wasn't religious, I was like, if I ever got married, it'd just be a little contract of something like a prenup, I guess.
Right.
What's the question again?
Were you, as a libertarian, were you fine with like same-sex marriage? And I would add abortion and things like that, because
I mean, if it's related to the church, then it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
like, that's not. So not really. I was for people doing what they want.
Right.
And I guess still, I'm like, well, it's their life, not mine.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't really see. It's not the same thing because a marriage, part of the good thing about it is that you raise a family.
Right.
I don't think a same-sex couple, so-called, could raise children right.
Yeah.
I never thought that would be possible because
right.
I don't think you can fill that role.
Yep. Well, Mr. Badger, it's an honor to talk to you. I'm glad you called into the show. That's cool.
Cheers. Yeah, wonderful to talk to you, Hake.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you. Take care.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's the Hake Report, the Hake Report, la la la. Oh, it's the Hake Report, the Hake Report, la la la. Oh, it's the Hake Report, the Hake Report, la la la. Oh, it's the Hake Report, the Hake Report, la la la.